Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. In this game, and we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said,
well, the fans asked for it, and the league delivered. Shea is in the three-point contest. He told me it's always great to be wanted. He really hopes he can live up to the fans' expectations. But the way he's been shooting, that should not be a problem.
Just another accomplishment for Shea. It'll be great to see him battle Greg among his peers.
And Kevin, don't kid yourself. Shea will have some stiff competition, but the way he's shooting, he has to be considered a favorite.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got Markkanen. Levine is out there with B. Then there's Davis. And it's Osman in at the small forward. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Cousins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. We're just halfway through the season, Brent. Talk about the value of leadership and keeping everyone focused night in and night out.
A lot of that will come from your coaching staff and the messaging, but I will tell you what, Kevin, playing with a star player that goes out there and does it night after night, watching James Harden, watching Russell.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Unreal.
And the vertical that Levine has really gives him an advantage when he's able to hit that launching pad.
Young with no one around. And Davis pulls it down. It's been a quick start here for Chicago. It's a 5-point game. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
We'll see if the other team will address that problem in this game, because last game, man, they just got smoked on the boards.
Shot to stop the run. Collins trying to break free. Young's shot is off. Here's B, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Now here's Hunter. He's coming off a 10-point game against Miami. Just 5 to shoot. And Davis sends it back.
Love that D from Davis. Rises up and swats that shot away. Kev, I know it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
And he recovers it. Count that one.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, then another. Really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
The kick out to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. Murray against Levine, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Can they get it? It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Young with the steal. Knocks it loose. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on B. That's his first foul. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Shot's good from Young.
That's Young's favorite shot right there. A lights-out long-distance sniper with unlimited range.
And he may not have gotten the same attention as some of the other picks back in the 2017 draft break, but John Collins out of Wake Forest has been outstanding thus far in his career.
Really one of the league's best-kept secrets. Tremendous athleticism, also great hands, and just has a knack for moving to the open spot around that rim.
On its way from Young for 2. A shot off that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
And going back and watching that game, there was not one spot on the floor that they did not own.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta, trailing by 10. Lets a floater go, passes it to Collins. Levine against Murray, goes back up, and the layup is up and in.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad. Well, that mid-range Jay usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Here's Young, and the layup's good off the glass. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
Such a precise player. When Young notices those kind of openings, he definitely is looking to attack.
B. Young with the steal. Here's Murray. The shot that time, not on target. Nice D from Levine. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Bulls shooting their second and third free throws tonight, and it's a completely new group for Atlanta. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Jetty Osman. And it's White in for Zach LaVine. The Hawks shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. That free throw, good from Jang. Parker against Porter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
There's not a lot of question about Jabari Parker's talent. A versatile forward with a tremendous drive.
The Hawks have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. And Parker drops them both. The Bulls leading by 5. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. B, he's guarded by Rivers. Five on the clock. Here's B. Off with the layup. We come back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Bulls, and small forward and power forward, Porter and Young. B out there with White, and it's Carter in at the 5. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, B in that last game against the Magic had a huge game. He tallied 50 points, and his active hands were on display again with a lot of steals. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. And Kevin, will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight. If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Brent, certain players make everyone around them better. Talk about some of those guys who will do that at the very highest level.
The interesting thing about today's game, Kevin, is it's not always the point guard position.
Young drives in. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And it's 13 points for Trae Young.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Here's B. That one, no good. Collins with some nice D. To the paint. And finished off by Collins.
Just has a nose for the dunks. Collins up there once again.
B, defended by Young. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Releases from 15. Good on the jump shot. 17 points for B.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight, Kevin. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Murray kicks to Collins. Lets it fly from 18. Young's shot is off. And it's Davis with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
And really a good job of getting to the line in that first quarter. Hasn't been doing that as much here in the second.
The Bulls haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. Both free throws good from B.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And here's Young. From deep three-point range, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game. You know, B has been exceptional here, guys.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Murray out there with Trae Young. And it's Cousins in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
You take a look at Anthony Davis and his frame and think about his rookie year coming in so thin and moved around a lot by bigger, stronger players in the post. No longer the case, as he's put on a ton of muscle to that frame and continues to grow in the strength area along with his confidence. That's helped him out a lot.
Murray with the bounce pass. Cousins dishes to Collins. Just 4 to shoot. Hunter the pass to Cousins. Over Davis. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from DeMarcus Cousins. And after just one season at Kentucky, the slight build of Davis was a concern in the NBA. And the question was, would his body hold up?
Well, he's answering the question to some degree, Kevin, knowing that it wasn't a one-year process to get stronger and to put on that kind of weight. That just comes with physical maturity. Anthony Davis doing a better job of avoiding places where he might get injured, expanding his game to the perimeter, and hopefully some of those things pay off for his longevity for his career.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. Here's B. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Davis. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Porter's checked in for Jetty Osman. And it's White in for Zach LaVine. Fernando, that's good.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
And even with the shift from Budenholzer to Pierce, the Hawks continue to rely on the 3 as much as any team.
No doubt about it. I think the front office still accentuating the fact that they want to find some floor spacers after that 19th pick in John Collins, a guy that can rim run and protect the middle. They wanted to go after as much shooting as they possibly could.
B, he's guarded by Rivers. Tries from 10, and it's Chicago scoring again.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
The pass to Jang. foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Brett, when you look back on all the stars you played against during your career, who was the biggest intimidator?
Well, I think about intimidating players, and the first word that comes to mind is Anthony Mason. I know he wasn't a bona fide star player,
Superstar,
but
right.
you know the role that he had for
Yes,
the
I
teams
do.
that he played with, and Anthony Mason was a player you did not want to be playing against. During my era, most of the years that I had some successes and minutes on the floor, it was certainly Kevin Garnett. The way that KG approached every game, and you spent many seasons watching him very closely, from year 1 to year 18 or 19, KG came at you every game, every night with the same kind of zest and excitement to compete.
Well put.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Rivers gets a wide open look, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Rivers has got 5 now. The Bulls leading by 3. Pass to B. And Parker with the block.
How about the reach from Parker? Extends his arms way up that time to get the block.
Beasley up top. No points in the game yet for him. From down in the low post, it goes.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Yeah, possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the Hawks. And Chicago also making a switch. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Young. Here's B. It's good from long range. B's got 33.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Rivers. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
Well, he does not lack for confidence, does Austin Rivers. He plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
Rivers hits both of them.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
Bulls have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the Bulls making a change here. Davis is checked in. Here's Rivers. Nice D from B.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Collins comes in for Hunter. Young is subbed in for Beasley. And a change for the Bulls. Zach LaVine's checked in for Denzel Valentine. Cousins finds Young. The Hawks again can't hit. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. And it's in there. B's got 40 points.
All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
And it's Parker in the corner. Shot to stop the run. That one a little long. And so it's the Chicago Bulls ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball in.
For you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. They've got Zach LaVine. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Davis. Then there's B, and it's Hutchinson in at the 3, the small forward. The Hawks trail by 12. Young dishes to Collins. Back to Young. Tries from 7. Here's Cousins. And that one is off. Great D that time from Davis. LaVine wide open. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Young outside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
All right, how about Trae Young? Even when he's bodied up there, finds a way to collect more points.
Here's B. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. B's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Cousins kicks to Young. Again, Young missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
B, he's covered by Murray. A new 14 for the Bulls. Here's B, and the rejection by Collins.
Oh, sir. Collins sending that one away.
Cedi Osman, he's checked in for the Bulls. Shot clock at 3, and Young comes over to help. No good from B.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
That one doesn't go.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Young outside. Collins in the post. Markkanen on him. Here's Young. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Trae Young showing off his finishing ability on the inside.
Hunter's checked in for Parker.
Now, John Collins, an amazing young talent in this league. One of the best run and jump athletes that we have at that position. So fluid out there. Gets out in transition, and that's where this Hawks team can really show its young talent.
Markkanen against Young. That one misses. Excellent D there from Markkanen. B, he's guarded by Cousins. No good from B. And it's that quick second and third jump capability for Collins, Brent, that really stands out.
Makes you really tough to box out. You understand not only where your teammate's shot might miss, but your own shot on the inside. And John Collins can read where it's coming off the rim, get to the ball, get right back up and score.
Chicago calls timeout, and bird right's an important element in structuring the salary cap. Can you tell the viewers exactly what that means?
What it means, Kevin, is you have the ability to go into the above the tax to sign your own player, and so it doesn't cost you in terms of tax dollars. So player finishes his season, you have bird rights on that player. You can negotiate a number that's not going to impact your bottom line and cut into your salary cap. So very important when teams are maneuvering around and trying to get players on their roster for a season or two, that after that second season or third season over, that the bird rights still remain for them to extend him even further, to keep him around the culture.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. The Hawks trail by 13. Murray outside. No good from outside. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Osman, the pass to B. Offline with his three. Atlanta's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Yeah, it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Bulls.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys in what's been a very strong year, to say the least. Tonight will push them up to 56 wins.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0, 1 game left against this squad.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for B.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Murray, the pass to Young. Offensive rebound, Cousins, and there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Well, the edge to Cousins rebounding, you're okay with it if it shows up in the way he goes about his business on the glass.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. B, defended by Young. Lets the three fly, and count it. Three-pointer good on the shot from B. B's got 54 points.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about.